I am Mr. Ish and I welcome you to this third video now where we're looking at this special form of trigonometric integral. In the previous two videos we started out with this form right here, integral sine A cosine B. You know you had half integral sine A minus B plus sine A plus B. We are a product to a sum formula. In the second video we did the form of this sine A sine B as our integrand. And when we did the product to the difference formula, we had half integral cosine A minus B minus cosine A plus B dx. These were ways and means for converting a difficult integrand to a more manageable integrand. In this video, we're looking here at this last form where we have cosine A cosine B. You see how we've evolved sine A cosine B, sine A sine B. Now we're looking at cosine A cosine B. When you're looking at this specific form, you're now going to bring in the product to the sum. Product to sum. Here we have product to sum, product to difference. Here we'll have a product to a sum. Here again you'll have a cosine A minus B, but here you'll bring the positive, the plus sign, cosine A plus B and dx, and then you'd integrate there. You just have to see how it varies with this. You see here you have a minus. When you're looking at this you have cosines involved but a positive, and this shouldn't be too hard. We'll just look at three quick examples and that'll be it for this specific video. Our first question will be this: integral cosine 2x cosine x dx. You know, this here is A, this here is B. We'll just bring it into this more easy form. We'll be bringing cosine A minus B. 2x minus x is just an x. Plus, then we'll have A plus B, 2x plus x, which is 3x dx. And you know, this right here is easy. Integral of that is just going to bring in this as our antiderivative sine x over 2. So that's done. Here you'll do the polynomial substitution technique. You can do u is equal to 3x and then go from there. And then everything will multiply with this 1 over 2. 1 over 2 times the 3, because you'll have a dx is equal to du over 3. You'll have a 1 over 6. And then you know the antiderivative of cosine u will be sine u with resubstitution, and you'll get this. So this right here would be your answer, sine x over 2 plus sine 3x over 6 plus c, and it should be right. Some of these questions will seem familiar to what you've seen in the previous two videos, but that's just the nature of these type of questions. We have cosine 2x, cosine 2x. How do we do this? Well, use a template. You'll have A minus B. You'll have cosine of 0x dx, which is just cosine of 0. Anyhow, you'll have a plus here, and then 2x plus 2x, which is your A plus B. You'll have cosine 4x dx. You know, integral of cosine 0x is no different than cosine of a 0. But cosine of 0 is a 1. You're really looking here at the integral of 1 over 2, but you're looking here of a dx, because cosine of 0 is a 1. Then you have 1 over 2 integral cosine 4x dx. The antiderivative of dx is just an x. You'll bring that out as an x over 2. Cosine 4x using the polynomial substitution technique, you'll get here is sine u, which is a sine 4x, over 1 over 2 times 1 over 4, which will be over an 8 plus c. You know, here you'll do u is equal to 4x. Eventually you'll have dx is equal to du over 4. That 1 over 2, 1 over 4 will give you that 8, and that answer should be good. So these type of questions are not too hard, just so long as you follow these templates. Our last question is this: integral cosine 3x cosine 4x. You know, here A is 3x, B is 4x. You'll do 1 over 2 integral 3x minus 4x, which will be cosine of a minus x. You know, even function property will come over here, and then A plus B, in terms of the cosine, that'll be 7x dx. Not too hard. Cosine of minus x is no different than just cosine of positive x. Out of that, you just have 1 over 2 sine x. So that part is done in terms of its antiderivative. From here, you can do u is equal to 7x. You'll have dx is equal to du over 7, which will multiply with this 1 over 2. You'll get a 1 over 14. And then you know you'll have a sine u, but sine u is really a sine 7x plus c, and this question has been completed, so it wasn't too hard. Just remember, in this specific instance, you have cosine A, cosine B. You'll have a product to a sum formula. Again, cosines are involved, but there's a positive over here, 1 over 2 impacting everything. The answer over here, as you see it, should be right. Sine x over 2 plus sine 7x over 14 plus c. And the video is done, the question is done. I thank you for your attention. Have a great day. Bye.